What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Good evenings, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96 with Sweepin' the Dirt, our little Wednesday night hole in the wall for metal detecting chit-and chatting. And first one in the room is the lucky James Eller. So glad you got to see me, Mr. James. Who's the lucky James Eller? Cut that down to size. All righty. So here we are. It's Wednesday night. I will warn you in advance, I feel like warmed over pooty duty. But I'm going to do the show anyway. I know Mikey's got to be around somewhere, so we just figured we'd have the night bot just ask him right off right at the beginning of the show. What's for dinner, Mikey? See? Homemade grilled cheeseburgers and fries. I knew the dinner menu was a-coming. I'm looking for a very special thing for Mikey. I haven't found it yet, but I will. So I have sort of planned a program tonight, but we're going to wait a few minutes. We got 4 people in the house. I only know who 2 of them are, but they're here. And we're going to do some stuff. I'm back from my Florida trip with Dawn the Metal Detective. I finally got to go see my brother after almost over 2 years. I've had the money, or some of the money, set aside that was given to me on the first anniversary of my channel by Muscle Shell for me to go down there. And then, of course, that Viri thing that's got the same name as a very popular beer showed up, and I didn't get to go. But last week I did. So let me show you a picture from my trip, a couple pictures from my trip. There will be video coming later of some beach detecting that was mediocre at best, but Dawn and I have decided we are not beach detectors, no matter how much we tried. We just were not too good at it. We just weren't. But anyway, I'm going to show you, if I can get this up here. That's me with my brother. Some of you have seen my brother a couple of times pop into the stream to check on me. Well, that's what he looks like. He's pretty handsome for an old fart. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Mikey dropped his phone and broke it live in one of my streams, I think. Anyway, that's me with my brother. You can tell I was pretty happy to see him. He's a pretty good egg, Mr. Dan. You'll see him once in a while in my stream. He doesn't come in all the time, but he has popped into my stream a few times. And let me see if I can do this. And there should be, if I did it right, there is me with Dawn the Metal Detective. She's a tiny little thing. I kept messing up the seat in her car, moving the seat when I drove, because she's a lot shorter than I am, but she let me drive her fancy rig. Paula's having pork, corn, and a bowl of unfrozen frozen veggies. Okay. So anyway, there's me with Dawn the metal detective down in front of my brother's house. So I really did go on my trip to Florida. Somebody actually said I made that up. I don't get some of these people. They're pretty wackadoodle. I just don't understand. So anyway, what did I do today? We're waiting a few minutes before I start in on with the detecting stuff. I acquired a new prize for the Jumpin' June gift away. Actually, I acquired 3 prizes. 2 of them are metal detecting, and 1 is for the coin collectors. I already let the cat out of the bag on the coin collectors earlier today that I will be giving away a walker. Hey, JJ, how come you can't stay? You don't love me no more? Anyway, let me see if I can get onto the other camera here. Oh, excuse me, folks. I drank a Coke and now it's making me burp. All right, here's one of the gifties. Let me get on the camera here. We picked up this thing today. Come on, switch over. I hate it when my camera doesn't go on when I want it to. There we go. Here's one of the gifts. This is part of the coin collecting part. This kit has a national parks book in it, just like the one I've been filling up. It also has a 5 space quarter strip holder. It has 25 of the Mylar holders. It has a couple of 2x2 holders, a couple of coin cases, and 3 quarter tubes. That's a pretty cool little unit there. That's going to be given away along with a walker and a couple of other items. And for the detectorists, in addition to the aforementioned Garrett Fines apron, we will also have another of the metal detecting log books. This one's a little different than the one I gave away last time. And we are going to have a snakeskins coil wire cover to protect your detector coil wire from getting snagged on rocks and things like that. Plus, they just make you look cool. So, and also a little fines box. So we are starting to get the prizes. Oh, and on the coin collectors one, in our last drawing, Donnie Wayne donated the prize he won back, which was the 2 1970D proof style reverse dimes that Daniel Lauren had donated. So those are going back in the mix on the coin collecting side. And I have some other stuff on its way. So that's just some of the prizes we will be giving away at the Jumpin' June gift away. Packages are getting bigger. I've got a couple other things up here. I've got one that was unclaimed in the last drawing. I have forgotten what it even is because I had the envelope all sealed up, assuming the person would claim it. And despite efforts to find that person, I was unable to mail it out. So I will be opening back up, and I am sorry to Poppy Llewellyn, but he never claimed this prize, so it's going back in the giveaway. And I'm gonna open it up because I can't remember what it was. It sat here for so long. It is an Eisenhower dollar, a 1978 Eisenhower dollar. So we'll be putting that back in the June giveaway. So that's just some of what's going on. Yeah, I have some wild tales, all right. I don't know. I just don't know where some of this stuff, why does it happen? It's crazy. Crazy stuff happens around at Susie Q96, and I don't know why. All righty. Talk about crazy tales. We're going to talk about tonight some folks up in Delaware detecting, and the beginning of this video made me laugh so much. Now, I can't run a whole lot of this person's video because I don't want to get into a copyright situation, so I can only run about 25-30 seconds of it. Most of the people don't have a problem with me showing their stuff because I do encourage everyone to head over to their channels. Let me see if I can get this up here. I had not seen this channel before, but tonight's state is Delaware. And while I was researching detecting in Delaware, I read across this channel, and the very first part of it cracked me up. So I'm going to take you over here to Delaware, and we're going to go beach detecting in Delaware at Rehoboth Beach. I used to know some guys from Rehoboth Beach who had a singing duo that they called Rehoboth. This was back in the 70s, I'm going to say. And they traveled around Florida for a while. But anyway, let me see if I can get this fired up here. This is...
He's a treasure hunter at heart. You might have seen his channel already.
It's
Dave, you got anything to say? What you gotta do is cut that machine out. You cut that machine off. You cut it on. You cut it right off. You got them targets down deep. You got them targets that are real shallow. I'll be using the Deuce 2 today. Cut the machine on. You cut it off. You cut it on. You cut it off. Dave, what's that have to do with metal detecting? Well, you cut it on. I told you. And then you got to cut it off. I got all these haters out there telling me
anyway,
you can't cut the machine on.
This is
cut it off.
This is Midnight Coil.
Thanks, Dave.
And his buddy Dave. And today we're going to go hunt the possible remains of Delaware's most famous shipwreck.
South Carolina, Dave.
Now,
We're heading to the Jersey
I'm going to let you listen to that
Dave,
again because it's fun.
For our new listeners out there that maybe just got into metal detecting and are looking to, progress a little bit quicker, than they would normally. Dave, what would your advice be for beach detecting? Well, what you gotta do is cut the machine out. You cut it off, and what you do is you do a sand twerk. Now, if you ain't twerking, that machine ain't working. You do a twerk. You pump that machine up and down. I call it a sand twerk. And you cut it on. You cut it off. You check for all the coins. You try to find yourself a patch. Then you do yourself a sand twerk. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Back that ass up. Thanks. This is South Carolina Dave. Southern Moonshine Relic Hunter Memorial.
Okay, you get the general idea. They're crazy up there, folks.
Did you get all that?
They
See you at the beach.
Crazy. See you at the beach. Do a little sand twerking. Oh, they just cracked me up. So that was Midnight Coil and South Carolina Dave, and I can't get them to shut up now. Oh my God! Oh, where is it?
It's not much
Stop!
parking.
Stop!
It's got a park across the street.
There we go. Had to mute them puppies. All right, let's get that out of there. There you go, boys and girls. That was a new one on me. Sand twerking. Maybe that's what Dawn and I did wrong. We didn't twerk on the beach, by golly. That must be why we didn't find the things we needed. So anyway, I will add Midnight Coil's link in the comments. Ooh, I run everybody off with that one. Oh, well. It's all right. That'd be that way. I don't care. It's their loss if they all left town. Yeah, it is. Because I'm going to be adding some people to the giveaway here shortly. Let me see what I got going on here. Okay, I did that. And I can X that out. All right. Kind of on overload there. Then you have it. Wild Tales, yep. And they say I have wild tales. There you go. Listen to those two fools. They actually do some hunting later on in that video. I just thought the beach twerking thing was so funny. I had to share that, and I will get Midnight Coil's link out there for you. Like I said, I just discovered that channel today. So I don't know what else is on there, but his buddy from South Carolina was funnier than heck. Cracked me up. Cracked me up. Oh my goodness. Get back to YouTube and get that link. I meant to save that link before I close that window, but that's how I do sometimes. I just mess up. Yeah, Midnight Coil is a really small channel. They only have 370 subscribers and 6 videos. That one was fairly recent, so I wanted to share that. They doing a lot of Delaware beach stuff, and so I'm just going to give you the main channel link now, and I will try to remember to put this in there you go. There's the link to Midnight Coil, and I will add that into our comments after the broadcast is over. So all right, the next portion of the program is a discussion of things we purchased for our metal detecting pleasure that didn't work out so well. And my nemesis has been digging tools and scoops, primarily sand scoops. I have purchased 3 different sand scoops, and none of them have worked particularly well for me. The first one I bought was one of those handheld plastic scoops, and it wasn't a cheap one. I mean, it wasn't the most expensive one, but it wasn't, you know, like a $5 thing or anything. I wanted something that was going to actually hold, you know, hold up when I tried to dig with it. Well, it didn't work very well on the beach at all unless I was in the dry sand. It was absolutely useless in the hard packed wet. And after 2 attempts to use it, it has been sitting in my storage ever since. So then I purchased one on eBay. It looked really good. It had a shorter handle, and it was all one, the basket was all one piece with the handle, so I thought it should be pretty stout. And I loved it for the first month I had it. And then one day I was in a volleyball, no, not a volleyball, a batting cage thing that had a sand floor, and it wasn't hard. And I got a signal and I put this thing down in it, and the basket bent up to the handle. I didn't hit a rock. I don't know why it did that. And I took it home and I pounded it back out and thought, okay, let me see if it'll work. But it bent a second time. So now it is sitting in my storage. And that would cost me about $60. So, like I said, it wasn't the least expensive, but it wasn't the most expensive. But it should have lasted longer than a month. I went back on eBay today to try to find that particular one, and it's not for sale anymore. The people told me they never had anybody ever bend one before, but then they pulled the item off of there, so I don't know. I'm still going to try to fix it. I have an idea of how I might be able to make that area that bent stay straight. I'm gonna try, because I do have money invested in it. And then the third one I purchased, I bought one of the travel ones with the handle that retracts so that you can put it in a carry bag. And it is flimsy, to say the least, and it was almost $70. I tried to use it in Florida this time, and you can't dig with it. You can't get enough pressure on it. There's no good place to put your foot. And the scoop of it is not pointed, it's round. Again, it was only halfway good in the loose sand and not at all good in the wet. So that's the third one that I have purchased. And I don't think I'll be getting another one until I get to Michigan, where I'm going to the Great Lakes, and I won't have to travel with it. But I have wasted around $300 on scoops. I could have just bought a nice big one, but I was thinking I might be flying, so I didn't want to buy the great big one. In hindsight, I should have bought the big scoop with the fold down handle, put it in my check luggage, and prayed for the best. I have also gone through 3 different digging tools and 2 shovels. I don't know what it is, but me and digging tools and sand scoops have not gotten along. I have wasted a ton of money on that stuff. My other one that I have spent excess money on, and I learned the hard way, is pinpointers. The first one I bought back when I had my $40 metal detector was a $19 unknown brand that I got on eBay for, like I said, I think $19. Believe it or not, it still works. It's not the most reliable as far as depth, but it served its purpose if you're not going to detect very often. But it's not waterproof, and that was definitely a downfall when I lived in Georgia, especially. And then I had another one that I got that only worked for about 2 weeks. I think I spent $29 on it. And then I just said, well, the heck with it. And I bought a Garrett Carrot, which I had to have some repairs done on, and was actually accused of buying a counterfeit one, even though it came from Kellyco and it had the proper serial number. The lady at Garrett was less than cordial about wanting to fix it. They finally did, but I won't buy another one, only because it clashes terribly with my Simplex Plus. It makes a machine gun sound if you have the pinpointer and the detector on at the same time. And in the defense of the folks at Nocta Macro, they did write a function into their software update that created a mute button so that you can turn that off while you're using the Garrett pinpointer with it. The problem is if you forget to turn it back on, you go walking around and you think you're detecting, and then you look down and there's this big X on your screen and you forgot to turn the mute off. So my next one will match my machine, so I don't have that issue anymore. So there are some of my money failures. If you want to tell me about some of your investment failures for your detector, feel free to do so. You don't have to make any mention of them by name. Hello, Silver Slinky. Welcome, welcome. I've been zooming through this show. I've actually almost killed off all my topics, mostly because I don't feel good and I'm trying to get through, and I'm just not getting a lot of people anymore. I lost my viewing audience pretty much from being off sick for so long. There's so many things on Wednesday night that I'm up against, and I don't know if it's me or if it's my time slot or what. I may try doing this at a different time. I'm wondering if maybe I should offer metal detecting shows during the day in the summer when it's so hot that a lot of us can't go out. Yeah, I just ate something that didn't agree with me, Silver. It's not one of my chronic illnesses. Something didn't agree with me yesterday, and so I didn't sleep very well last night. Yeah, that stuff happens. Happens to all of us. Yeah, I don't know if moving my show to the daytime during the summer months would help. I have a funny feeling there's probably a lot of us that can't go out in 90 and 100-degree temperatures that might work out better for. Like, it's 7 o'clock or 6:30 where I live, and it's still 90 degrees right now. So that's pretty toasty to go out and try to detect. It's been that way all day. About the only way you can get any detecting in around here this week is if you get up and go at sunrise, because it's just freaking hot. I mean, hot, 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 hot. And okay, since there's only 4 people in here, I want to try something. I've got some things that I want to use, but I'm trying to figure out if they will come through on the sound without being muddled. So let me know how this sounds, or if you hear it at all.
Well, Lottie frickin' God!
Okay. Where are you, Paula? And let me know if you guys heard that clearly. I'm going to play it one more time.
Well, Lottie frickin' God!
Apparently, Silver Slinky heard it. That's an old Chris Farley cut from Saturday Night Live. I have a few other ones stashed away, but I wasn't sure if they would come through on the sound properly. So I'm working on that. This is one of my favorites.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All right, good. They come through. That means I can program them in and use them. Yoo-hoo. Yep, Susie's going to dress up the show a little bit. Make it funnier than I am, that's for sure. Because I'm not always funny.
Oh, that's so funny, I forgot to laugh.
So watch out, folks. I'm on the attack. So Paula, where are you located? I know James is in the Detroit area. Yeah, I always watch the Michigan weather. I get Channel 5 out of Flint because that's closest to where I used to live, and I keep track of what's going on up there. It is so freaking hot here. I don't know how my friend Q is working his farm up in Michigan as hot as it is. Okay. At the almost tip of the northern neck in Lancaster. And see, I'm way down in the southwest corner of Virginia. I'm like 80 miles from Bristol, almost to Mount Airy, North Carolina. And I thought when I went down to Florida and came back that it was going to be nice and cool here, and I was wrong. I came back and it was just as hot. I was supposed to go detecting with my friend yesterday, and I was not feeling super good. And then it was so hot, I thought, I'm going to get out there. And if I think I'm sick now, I'm really going to be sick if I get out there in that heat. So I opted not to go. And it's like my brother agreed with me. I must not be feeling well if I turn down an opportunity to go detect. So that's kind of what happened. And yeah, I just stayed in. I went down to my storage for a little bit today, and it was hotter than heck in there. But as they say,
it all goes to show you that it's always something.
Oh my goodness, Susie's got new toys. So we don't have a whole lot of folks, and I don't feel good. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a duck race, and see if we can qualify a few folks. There's only, according to the thing, 4 people here. So if everybody will make a comment, I'll set some ducks up. And we're going to do a really weird duck race where 3 out of 4 of you are going to get an entry in the Jumpin' June giveaway. And one person is going to get left out unless some more people come in. Oh, now we're up to 5. So everybody needs to post something. Something, something, something. Let me get that off of there. And I'm blinded. Get that off of there. Closing some of these windows, because the duck race has a tendency to use up a lot of resources. Let's get that queued up while we wait for everybody to post. Yeah. Bribe the bot. All right, let's see who all showed up on the bot. So far, only 2 of you have shown up on the bot, and that's Silver Slinky and Lucky James. So the rest of you need to post to get in the ducky race. Yeah. And I will start getting that set up. Duckies, where's the duckies? Let me get all these fake names off. I wish that once you take the fake names out, they would stay gone, but they don't. All right, let's go back over here. Now we got 3 people. There's Mikey. So now we got 4, but it says there are 5 people in the room. So someone is missing. Someone has not yet posted. Let's go, people. This is for an entry. Oh, well, I'm not going to wait all night for them. So, what does everybody think of the idea of me having a metal detecting show during the day during the summer? Is that something that might appeal, or are you all going to be at work or something? Because it's just so hot. I think a lot of people might be staying in, because this time slot does not seem to be working out well for me. And I think I know why, but anyway, we got 4 people, and we're going to race these ducks, and then I'm going to go fix me some dinner and go to bed. That's what I think is going to happen. Let me see if I can get the duck race over here on the big screen. All righty. Mikey says he doesn't mind anything else to do. Wow, now it says there's only 2 people. Where are all my people going? That's bizarre. I don't know what's going on here. 1, 2, set, shuffle them up, and here we go. Duck, 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 duck. There we go. Oh, there's Mary. We just started the race. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Da, da, da. Mikey's weighed down by all those cheeseburgers. He's liable to come up here now, though, just because I said that. Oh. Yep, there he comes. Everybody's in there pretty tight race so far. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I love your outfit, James. Just so cute. Is that a prisoner duck? I don't know what kind of duck that is. Is it a bee duck? A ducky bee? Ducky bee. Ducky bee. Oh, James is going to the back. Yeah. I appreciate you stopping in. If everybody would punch that little like button, I'd appreciate that too. We're going to take the top 3 out of this, so one person's not going to get an entry. And that's just how it's going to work tonight. Uh, 10 seconds to go. Here comes James back up to the front. Here he goes. Yeah, his old-fashioned swimsuit. But he's got bee antennas on. Lucky James got first. Let me write him in, and then we'll see who the other 2 were. Lucky James was followed by... Oh, my goodness. I hit the wrong button. Get back down there. And pull up the rest of the list. Paula Abrams and Silver Slinky. All right. All right, all right, all right. Mikey got shut out. Oh my goodness. Mikey got shut out. My goodness.
Well, lucky frickin' God!
Poor Mikey. I got a special one I'm looking for from Mikey. I'm going to try to have it by the next program. Well, this was kind of a short show tonight. Yeah, I'm not feeling too great, and I don't have a super big crowd. Yeah, James is getting his entries in quick. He's already got 4 out of 5 of them. He wants to win this, that's for sure. We got some good prizes this month. Yeah, we love Mikey. We just like to pick on him. But how many mods do you know that get their own free ad at the beginning of every live stream? I almost always run a Mikey ad. So we pick on him, but we love him. He's a good boy. I'm not going to recommend anybody's channels tonight. Y'all just pick where you want to go. I'm kind of fading real fast. And yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll be back probably tomorrow sometime. I am working on opening a box of pennies, and we're signing up more people. The goal is to have another 100 duck race, and so far we have 26 entries. So by the end of the month, I got to get the other 74 in there, and we will have us a giant duck race to give away the prize packages. And I will probably pop up sometime tomorrow to open some more pennies. I may later tonight if I can't sleep. So thank y'all for coming in. Please hit the like and subscribe and all that doodah that they want you to do. Yeah, you just caught the very end, Bill. I'll be back on tomorrow doing some more pennies, but I don't know when. I'm going to go to bed early tonight. Kind of under the weather a little bit. But you can go back and watch the replay. We visited some crazy folks up in Delaware that came up with a whole new thing for metal detecting called beach twerking. So you'll have to see that. That was on Midnight Coil. Hey, Weigold. You got here right at the end, and it's only the end because I'm signing off a little early tonight. I'm a little bit under the weather, but you can go back and catch the replay. Anyway, yeah, definitely go watch that video from Midnight Coil. That was pretty funny. I had never heard that before on a metal detecting channel. It was pretty funny. For a tiny channel with only 6 videos, I'm hooked. That was good. I'll be back to that one. So y'all have a great night. I gotta go lie down. I'm a mess. Thank y'all for being here, and keep your eye out for me to be popping up over the course of the next 2-3 weeks up until the drawing for the prizes, which will be the last Wednesday of the month. I don't want to do it on 4th of July because too many people are doing things on 4th of July. So I'm doing a June thing, and we'll see y'all later. So you can get registered for that. I will be making a comment video for that probably in the next day or two. I'm waiting for a couple of the prizes to get here so I can include them in the video. We'll see y'all later. M3 says meow. Bye.